Helen Taft, Beyond the Cherry Blossoms, A Tale of Ambition, Scandal, and Legacy. Helen Taft, the wife of the 27th President of the United States, William Howard Taft, is a figure shrouded in both historical significance and fascinating tales that veer into the scandalous and shocking. While many First Ladies have left their mark on American history, Helen Taft's story is uniquely ripe with moments that both inspired and stirred controversy. In this video, we unravel 10 of the most startling facts about her life, shedding light on the complexities and indomitable spirit of this remarkable woman. Fact number 1. Childhood ambition and early life. Helen Taft's early life was deeply influenced by her family's political involvement and her own early interest in politics. Born on June 2, 1861, in Cincinnati, Ohio, into a politically active family, Helen was exposed to the political sphere from a young age. Her father, John W. O'Haran, was a law partner of Alphonso Taft, the father of William Howard Taft. This connection to the Taft family would later play a pivotal role in her life. Helen's visit to the White House in 1877, when she was just 16, left a lasting impression on her. During this visit, she was introduced to President Rutherford B. Hayes and his wife, Lucy Webb Hayes, which ignited her ambition to one day return to the White House in an official capacity. Her early interest in law and politics, nurtured by her family's influence and her experiences, set her on a path that would eventually see her fulfilling this ambition. Number 2. Meeting William Howard Taft. Helen's relationship with William Howard Taft was marked by mutual respect and shared intellectual interests. The two met at a sledding party in Cincinnati in 1880, and their relationship grew as they participated in various social and intellectual gatherings. Helen, with her keen mind and interest in intellectual pursuits, founded a literary salon in 1884, which William attended, further cementing their bond. Despite her reservations about marriage, viewing it as potentially limiting for women of her era, Helen recognized in William a partner who shared her ambitions and values. Their marriage on June 19, 1886, was not just a union of hearts but also of minds, with both Helen and William viewing each other as equal partners in their journey towards public service. This partnership proved to be a solid foundation for their future, with Helen playing a crucial role in William's political career, offering advice and support as he rose through the ranks of American politics. Number 3. The Cherry Blossom Legacy. One of Helen Taft's most enduring legacies as First Lady is the introduction of cherry blossom trees to Washington, D.C. In 1912, she arranged for the city of Tokyo to give 3,000 cherry blossom trees to the United States as a symbol of friendship between the two nations. This gesture, however, came with its challenges. The first batch of 2,000 trees had to be destroyed due to disease, posing a potential setback to this diplomatic and cultural exchange. Undeterred, Helen worked diligently to ensure a replacement batch was sent. The successful transplantation of these trees led to the establishment of the National Cherry Blossom Festival, an annual event that celebrates the enduring friendship between the United States and Japan. Helen's role in this cultural exchange showcased her diplomatic skills and her ability to navigate international relations with grace and efficiency, contributing to a legacy that continues to bloom in the nation's capital each spring. Number 4. The Taft Family, a glimpse into their personal realm. Helen Taft's life as a wife and mother was imbued with the same vigor and complexity as her public endeavors. With her husband, William Howard Taft, she shared a deep intellectual and emotional bond, navigating together the demanding world of politics. Their union produced 3 children, Robert, Helen, and Charles, who were raised amidst the whirlwind of their parents' political engagements. Despite her busy life, Helen was deeply involved in her children's upbringing, ensuring they received an education that matched the family's values of service and intellectualism. The Taft's household was a blend of strict parenting, cultural enrichment, and exposure to the political discourse of the time, reflecting Helen's belief in the importance of well-rounded development. Number 5. The Inaugural Ride Controversy. On March 4, 1909, Helen Taft made history by accompanying her husband, William Howard Taft, in the presidential carriage for both the ride to and from his inauguration ceremony. This decision broke with over a century of tradition where the outgoing and incoming presidents rode together without their spouses. Helen's participation was not merely a personal choice but a public statement of her view on the partnership and governance and the evolving role of the First Lady. This act prompted discussions across the nation, with some applauding her modern approach to the role, while others viewed it as an unwelcome departure from tradition. This event underscored the changing dynamics of the First Lady's role in the public and political spheres, signaling a move towards more visible and active participation in the presidency. Number 6. Health crisis in the White House. In the summer following her husband's inauguration, Helen Taft suffered a stroke, which significantly impacted her physical capabilities, particularly her speech and partial paralysis of her face. This health crisis occurred at a time when the First Lady's role was becoming increasingly public, and Helen's condition was largely kept private, leading to speculation and rumors about her health. Despite these challenges, Helen showed remarkable resilience. With the support of her daughters, Helen managed to continue her duties and even took an active role in her rehabilitation, gradually regaining her speech and mobility. Her determination to fulfill her responsibilities despite her health issues showcased her dedication and resilience, setting a precedent for the strength and perseverance expected of public figures facing personal challenges. Number 7. The suffrage movement support. Helen Taft's stance on women's suffrage was subtly conveyed yet profoundly impactful. Unlike some of her more vocal contemporaries, Helen chose a more nuanced path of support for the movement, reflecting her understanding of the delicate balance required in her position as First Lady. Her approach was considered progressive, even radical, by the standards of her time, eliciting both criticism and commendation. Helen believed in the right of women to vote and saw the suffrage movement as a crucial step towards gender equality, although she navigated her support with caution, mindful of the political and social implications. Her advocacy, though less publicized, contributed to the broader conversation about women's rights and suffrage, underscoring her role as a forward-thinking First Lady who used her position to influence societal change discreetly yet effectively. Number 8. The alcohol scandal, Prohibition and the White House parties. During Helen Taft's tenure in the White House, the United States was on the cusp of the Prohibition era, which officially began in 1920 with the ratification of the 18th Amendment, prohibiting the manufacture, sale, and transportation of alcohol. Amid this backdrop, Helen Taft was rumored to defy the growing temperance movement by serving alcohol at White House functions. While specific dates and events are not detailed in historical records, her actions were seen as a form of resistance against the Prohibition movement's momentum and reflected her broader perspective on individual freedoms. This stance was both celebrated and criticized, highlighting the First Lady's independence and willingness to challenge societal norms, thus adding a complex layer to her legacy during a time of significant social change in America. Number 9. A diplomat in her own right, the unofficial ambassador. Helen Taft's diplomatic efforts, especially regarding U.S.-Japan relations, significantly extended beyond the ceremonial planting of cherry blossom trees in 1912. Her engagement with international diplomacy was notably pioneering for a First Lady at the time. Helen's correspondence and meetings with foreign dignitaries, including those from Japan, helped to foster a stronger bond between the two nations. These activities, while not officially sanctioned diplomatic roles, were crucial in shaping U.S. foreign policy towards Japan and the Far East. Her involvement was groundbreaking, challenging the traditional expectations of a First Lady's role, and underscored her influence in international relations, setting a precedent for the active involvement of First Ladies in diplomatic affairs. Number 10. Final years and legacy. Helen Taft's later years continued to be marked by her commitment to public service and the preservation of her family's legacy. She witnessed the publication of her memoirs, Recollections of Full Years, in 1914, offering insights into her life and the political landscape of her time, a significant achievement for a First Lady. Helen passed away on May 22, 1943, at the age of 81 and was laid to rest in Arlington National Cemetery, an honor reflecting her substantial contributions to American public life and her status as a respected national figure. This burial place, shared by few other First Ladies, signifies the lasting impact of her work and her enduring legacy in American history. Helen's life and efforts showcase a blend of personal initiative, public service, and a groundbreaking approach to the role of First Lady, leaving a lasting imprint on the fabric of American society.